the police all basically said is our crazy neighbor said we were yelling too loud. So that's my fault because I'm a loudest yeller. But here's the point. Here's the point. I want you guys to do it again, and I want you to close your eyes and not run into each other too hard. But I want you to close your eyes and pick a direction and pick whatever random direction you want, because what we'll first symbolize is just working hard, okay? We don't have a system, we're just working hard. Let's see how much current we can create. Everybody run in their own direction.
Close your eyes and then just pick a direction.
And just pick a direction and don't smash each other.
After you pick a direction, open your eyes.
Yeah, you don't want to run into each other, but the point is don't try to follow your neighbor, just run. You don't have to even go in circles, you can go back and forth. But the point is, watch what happens with the current. You can keep your eyes open. Ready? Go. Let's see how it's current. Everybody got one way. We all know what we're doing. Okay, everybody bob. Everybody bob. Just lift up your legs and let's see how far you go on your own. Everybody gonna drown. No current. Okay, so when everybody runs their own play, there's no play, and then no new person can get into the pool. I need 3 or 4 new people right here. Right?
Just jump in!
I need 3 or 4 people going to jump in like that. Right over here.
Danny, Richard?
Yeah.
Okay, now I want you to all run this direction.
I'm right here.
Counterclockwise like that. Run this direction. Let's get
Come on,
a real
Zach.
current. No grab.
President Andy, no excuses.
Come on, everybody. Stay current. Come on, guys. The same way we created the current enough for the new people to run around and circle the pool and go power player, even though they really don't know what they're doing. But did you notice when we switched directions, when it went to leadership only, how when we first did that, or when we went to Monterey, switched it again, that all of a sudden you were doing the same work, but you didn't get anywhere. In fact, some of you were going backwards. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, so you got to understand, when sometimes in leadership, the play is going to change, and when the play changes, it's going to be painful. You're going to lose some numbers. Things are going to happen. It doesn't make you any worse in the pool. It just means that there's a transition period, and you've got to stay your ground as much as you can. Stay your ground. I saw a lot of people grabbing the side. What were they doing? Trying to hold on to everything. Well, when you get that current going one way and you call a different play, it's going to take. So I expect leaders to be able to hold their ground, and you guys are a great example of that. Is this organization, George Gazzardo on down, is a phenomenal organization of holding their ground, being able to switch the play, going through a little bit of pain in the process, but understanding, always thinking long term. So that was fantastic. Now, I'm trying to think of the other one. What I'd like to do is have, I'd like to have half of you run one direction and half of you run the other direction. Like, the ones running this way, I want on the full on the inside, and the this way have just outside of that, so they don't run into each other. Because I want to show you what happens when everybody decides, even if a leader, one leader with some group decides to call his own play, what happens?
If you guys go clockwise, we'll go counterclockwise.
Ready, set, go!
Inside, people go this way.
Pick one or the other.
Hey, we'll take the inside. Wait. We're working hard. A lot more work. You guys all ran the same direction. Don't grab the net. When the last time we... I know I'm melancholy.
When we all ran the same direction, you had that current flying where I could take new people, put them in the pool, knowing nothing, and telling them not to run. Imagine if they actually started running with you, how fast you can do it. This lesson is so powerful because we have one play, power player. And every time someone comes in the team that's smarter than the whole team and runs their own play, that means they're just running their own direction in the pool. And so if you can capture that message and say, the reason we call the same play is because we want that current, we want it to be as easy as possible for everybody in the pool to be running the same direction, but also the new people who come in to have a chance at winning. Because if the new people come in and see half the people run one way, half the people run the other, they're just confused. Analysis paralysis sets in, and nothing ultimately happens. So, great job. Great job.